Jackson, 0-2 in the playoff. You've heard all about it, including a loss to this team. Down 10-3 in the second quarter. Lamar goes vapor trail. Whoosh. 30, 25, 20. They got the angle. No, there is no angle. He gets the pylon. An incredible, seminal run for Lamar Jackson.
One of the best runs we've ever seen in the playoffs.
It reminds me of Michael Vick in the Metrodome that day, except this was in the playoffs.
That was regular season.
I know. This is here. Look out. Now, J.K. Dobbins, 10-10, right up the middle. Ravens football. Toughness, flexing, talking, chirping. This game was really good. Now, here's the deal. Derrick Henry, what's good? 24 rushing yards on his first 12 carries, but it only takes one. He can pop 180 yards on you. The fans there in attendance wanted it. First and goal. Guys, the Ravens were on him. They were not only tackling him, they were hitting him. I've never seen Derrick Henry take some hits like he did yesterday. Third and goal. Tannehill looking, gets it to Derrick Henry. Boom! They're all over him. The second he got the ball, it felt like there were 6 guys tackling him. Right? It's like, we're going to keep feeding you. We got you. Remember, it only takes one. Fourth quarter, though. Titans down 20-13. Less than 2 minutes of play. Picked. Marcus Peters, one of the all-time ball hawks. One of the all-timers.
I want him against the Chiefs so badly.
We might get it.
I know.
And what do we do? What do we do after the pick? It feels like 300 Ravens.
They didn't even coordinate. They all just knew.
No, they knew. I think there's talk. They danced. And now with less than 2 minutes to go, Lamar out the door. Is he going to house this one too? He goes, and then
Go down.
Just sits down on his backside, which is where they knocked the Titans and that offense. Ravens defense lights out. Lamar Jackson, first playoff win. And guys, it was a little weird afterwards. After the game, he kind of just ran off the field. There was none of that great game. Nice to see you. 20-13 Ravens. He was after Lamar. You just got your first playoff win.
Wasn't cool.
What do you think about running into the tunnel instead of going back to say good game to the Titans?
Well, it was. I feel, it was just disrespect. We didn't see what went on before the game. The last time we played those guys, and they were standing on our logo, and we seen like them getting into it with our coach. So that was just disrespectful because we treat all our opponents with respect, and it wasn't no reason for us to shake hands and stuff like that. To be the bigger guys. So we just walked off the field. I feel like we've been the bigger guys, and my favorite run was the kneel. I didn't really have no favorite run, just the kneeling at the end.
Lamar Jackson explaining it in his own words. He gets his first career playoff win, shedding the narrative that he can't win a big game. Then he leaves the field without shaking hands. No love lost between these two squads. There's a lot of bad blood here, and a lot of fans are here for it. What do you think about how it ended?
I was surprised, but honestly, I got a charge out of it, and I have to personalize this a little bit. Earlier in the year, I asked a lot of questions to Tom Brady when he left Nick Foles standing on Thursday night. Why didn't you shake his hand? Tom, why do you hate Nick Foles? Why did you get after this? And so yesterday they're saying, so Kyle, are you going to go after Lamar Jackson? I see it a little differently, and let me explain why. Mostly for Tom Brady, I just had questions. Why don't you not shake Nick Foles' hand? Why didn't you do that? I know all the answers for this one. Lamar even said it afterwards. It had to do with the fact that the Titans had danced on their logo earlier. There's an animosity, there's a rivalry, and they didn't like it. Tom Brady didn't shake it.
Kyle.
What do you mean?
For real, man. I mean, I get it. I guess what I'm saying is, it's not life or death, right? Like, you do have to respect the opponent. 2 wrongs don't make a right. You heard Lamar Jackson say, we don't disrespect our opponents, right? So does that mean because they danced on your logo, you go ahead and do the same thing? Yeah. I just think Lamar is better than that. I think the Ravens are better than that. I think that they could have went out there, gave their little elbow in peace and just kept.
Ed Reed tweeted the same thing after the game, like win with class or something like that.
That's all I'm saying.
Don't you get a charge though out of an old school? This is not Brady and the Bucs, but this is different.
Yeah.
2 teams that hate each other. This is
eye.
from the '90s. I feel like this is a throwback, and it's like you dance on our logo.
This guy played with Richard Sherman when Crabtree was out there. I mean, is it not the same thing?
And I was a captain of the San Francisco 49ers before I was a captain of the Seattle Seahawks. But at the end of the day, we're still football players. At the end of the day, we play the same game. I just think that Lamar Jackson, the Baltimore Ravens, they're better than that. If they want to truly be the class of the National Football League, you go out there, you bump hands, whatever you got to do, and you keep it moving. You don't have to make this thing so contentious at the end of the game. You already won.
Was the logo? Would you have been okay with just the logo dancing, and then if they shook hands?
Yeah, I mean that's fun. That's cool. You won the game.
But like dancing on their logo was okay.
Yeah, because that's what they did.
Yeah,
okay. At the end of the game, it's it's over. Game over.
They're leaning into it, though, right? So
Yeah.
What fuels you?
100%.
They're a young team. I know Calais is there, and I know you got some other veterans and Dez and whatever else, but like Lamar was like charged up, and it was and they were down 10-0.
Yeah.
Threw a terrible pick, had a weird option play with them, and then he has that game-sealing run. And I want to look at the sidelines during the game-sealing run because you could almost feel not just like a monkey off Lamar's